Welcome back to Great Day St. Louis. On this first day of summer, a report last week showed that inflation is starting to ease a little bit, ever so slightly, but the cost of childcare remains very, very expensive, and many families struggle to afford it. Enter CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. She's here today with some ways to make childcare more affordable, and I think a lot of people are going to be interested in this, Jill. Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell us, cost of childcare, what is it right now?
The national average last year was just about $1,000 a month, and of course that's just average. In so many parts of the country, prices can swell to 2 or 3 times that amount. Childcare costs nationally are up by more than 30% since 2019. That is faster than the overall inflation rate. So that is why you are feeling a world of hurt if you are a parent paying for childcare.
I don't know where you would find an additional 30% in a family budget, in most family budgets. So how are families managing and what are the risks of some of these workarounds?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of parents are actually leaving the labor force for a period of time or choosing maybe a lower paying job that has more flexibility until their kids go off to school. Of course, this choice can put a dent into your long-term retirement savings, so there's a risk there. Alternatively, some folks are going to turn to their family members for help, but I want to just issue a word of warning. Grandparents are just absolutely reluctant to say no when it comes to their grandchildren and their adult children. And I want to be careful that people are not helping out their kids and putting their own financial security at risk. After all, you don't want to be a grandparent and then 20 years from now have to say to your adult child, remember that money I gave you for childcare? I really could use that right now because I can't actually make my bills.
Yeah. Besides family, what other resources are there out there?
There are states and territories that receive funding from the federal government, and this funding is really important because it will provide financial assistance to help families with lower incomes pay for childcare. Now, you can find all of these programs at childcare.gov. Eligibility requirements do vary state by state. Now, if you are working or your spouse is working, take advantage of employer-based dependent care flexible spending accounts. If those are available, that's a way to help defray some costs. And of course, claim your child and dependent care tax credit when you file your taxes. All of these measures, they seem small in the very specific action, but they can add up to thousands of dollars a year. So make sure you take advantage of what is out there.
All right, Jill, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Have a good first day of summer. You can catch Jill on the CBS Morning News and, of course, the Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. And you can also find more on JillOnMoney.com.